And Miguel Cabrera is absolutely, surely, 100% a GOAT of this game. He did get his 3,000th hit.
Yes.
There you go. Big shout out to Miguel Cabrera. That's freaking awesome. What's your fondest Miggy memory? You watched this sport longer than I have.
Yeah, Miggy. Definitely the Detroit Tigers run when he first came over there. That was awesome. I remember.
Did you see the Triple Crown year? Did you watch that?
Yes, I watched Triple Crown year. That was incredible. That's a huge one, obviously. But for some reason, when you say what's your favorite Miggy memory, it's when he hit a homer in the All-Star game and he won All-Star game MVP. And the reason why I think it's sticking out to me is because Vladimir Guerrero Jr. got compared a lot to Miggy in terms of his swing, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. also hit a home run and won MVP in an All-Star game.
Yeah, and I mean, they are very similar players, guys, and let's face it, like, if Vlad can do anything remotely close to what Miggy has done in the scope of his career, then we are absolutely laughing. There was a great article posted on MLB written by Manny Ranhawa, so shout out to Manny for writing this article, basically talking about who was going to be the next guy to hit 3,000. Very fun article. Definitely go check it out. Shout out Manny. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., even though he's 23 years old and only has 390 hits to his name, was a guy that they were looking at because I think he's got 390 hits to his name and he's 23 years old.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's like, this is actually possible for this dude. Like, it could happen.
It absolutely can. I mean, because the question was, who's going to be the first to hit 3,000? Some of these dudes that are way ahead of him might not hit 3,000, right? Like Robinson Cano, for example, I don't think he's going to hit 3,000. Robinson Cano is near the end of his career.
He's 39 years old, guys. He's only roughly like 400 hits away. But 400 hits, that's like 3 pretty good seasons that you got to put together right now. And at 39, I'm not sure about it.
Right. And then, like, Jose Altuve also on this list. 31 years old for Altuve.
I didn't realize he was that young. I thought he was a bit older than that.
Right.
So, like, yeah, he's got a shot.
1783. He's more than halfway there.
Yeah.
Like, and he has been known as a hits guy in his career. So if he can stay healthy, like, I think he's honestly got a probably really good
There's
shot.
There's a shot, absolutely. Then looking at some of the other dudes, too. You got Trout, you got Harper. Now, the problem with Trout and Harper is that they just take so many goddamn walks.
Right.
And that's something that was talked about. It's just like, it's hard to get 3,000 hits. Like, yes, they are, like, arguably some of the best hitters in the game, but it's hard to get 3,000 hits when you also take 120 walks every single year.
There goes all those ABs.
Exactly, right. Like, Bo Bichette, for instance, he would not be taking those walks. He'd be smacking those if he could, you know?
I mean, that's the funny thing, right? You know, we all look at Vladdy as great offensive year, but who actually led the league in hits last year?
It was Bo Bichette.
It was
literally Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
Now, Vladdy, nothing to scoff at all. I was looking at this. He got 188 hits last year.
Yeah.
And, like, last year, incredible year, right? Like, that is very hard to do. 188 hits. That's a lot of hits. Miguel Cabrera did 188 hits or more 9 separate seasons.
Wow.
9 separate seasons. He got 180, and then there were a few other ones too where he got like 180, like 181.
Yeah.
It's like just like literally 9 seasons above that or at 188. So if Vlad wants to get to 3,000, he needs to do what he did last year 8 more times.
Oh my gosh.
And then also have like 5 or 6 other years in there where he's like pretty good. So
that's pretty hard.
the road ahead is a long one, but hopefully Guerrero can pull it off.
I mean, if I were to say, like, because again, like, I much as I love, like, Freeman, Machado, Trout, like, I just don't think, like, Freeman maybe, but, like, I don't think they're going to get there just because of, like, some of them dealing with injuries.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hard to get base
It's
hits.
very, very hard to get 3,000 hits.
It is very hard, right? So, I mean, if you're going to bet on someone, I might bet on one of the young guys.
I would personally bet on Juan Soto because he is
500?
literally the same age as Vladdy, has 110 more hits than he does at 500. He's 23 with 500 hits. There's literally people who don't even make their debut until they're like 24, 25. He's got 500 at 23. I think that puts him at around the same pace as what Miguel Cabrera was. I was kind of looking at that. So it's like, I'd probably put my money on Juan Soto, but like honestly, there's so many different variables that could happen here to stop them from doing that.
And the funny thing is, he walks a lot too.
He does walk a lot.
He's on a dead Washington line.
Yeah, but he's just so talented that he also gets the hits too. Juan
honestly,
Soto might be able to.
I'll take that bet as well.
I wish that they had a line on that for Bet365.
Oh god, that bet would last like 20 years.
Yeah, that'd be like a really slow play bet right there, guys.